Hi. So I was out this week with a colleague of mine, as these things so happen, and he called out the fact that I don't have enough Ansible in my videos. So I thought, as I was leaving this event with my colleague, what would I like to show that's super quick but super valuable around Ansible? And the first thing that came to mind is whenever I log into my big IP, I have this banner that sits across the top. And first of all, most people don't know you can place a banner in there. You don't know that they can be color coded, and you don't know that you can put text in there. That happens really, really often. And when I demo this to a customer, they're like, wow, that's really cool. Where did that come from? I could use it for all of these different kinds of features. What I use it for is to stamp the date and time when I started to run configuration changes. And I think that's super interesting because you can use it for many different reasons, but it's always nice to know the last time somebody messed with your big IP. And you can add this particular Ansible playbook to either the beginning or the end of your Ansible run, and you'll always have that kind of information. So this will be a really quick video, how I did the banner, where the configuration lives, and it's all done in Ansible. So we're gonna switch over to Chrome. This is the banner that I'm referring to. Up here at the very top of my screen, it says instance changed at this specific time from John. And I like that because even though it's a date and time, and it's specifically in Zulu time, I know that like, oh, I made this change. And if I'm ever working in a shared environment, I would really love to know that my partner made a change, and that's what I'm coming in after. So when I look under code, I'll show you where this all lives. This is big IP, so let's break it down again. So we're in big IP. This is going to be a configuration change under Ansible. So Ansible, I've got this playbook, and at the very beginning of all of my playbooks, I've got this roles system one. And the role system playbook, and just role system, so let's go back to roles and system. It's very easy. I've got a default main file, and in there I just have a variable of default user John. Now you could use whatever Ansible variable you wanted. You could stamp something in by the person that's running the Ansible job. You could throw in a default user. You could put whatever you wanted. Also, under the task, you can see it's only two things. I've got my deletion set under here, but the first part is make sure the big IP is ready. I always recommend that, so I'm not creating automation for no reason, right? In this case, make sure the big IP is ready, and then I've got this really simple one which utilizes the big IP sysdb module, right? And what I'm saying is set the advisory, instance changed at, and there's a magic variable for Ansible, right? Giving you date time and then specifying the format you want it in. And then I say from default user, so it spits out my name. So it's a super easy couple minutes, gives you this thing that you can place in your pipeline that says, oh, this is when my job started, or even this is when my job finished, right? Depending on how you want to do that. Logically, I placed it at the beginning because I want to know that anything after that was a change. So very, very simplistic, easy to use. It's got some fun Ansible variables, and you may not have even known that Ansible has magic variables, and that you could also stamp in something else. So again, it spits out this. I could change the color. I think there's 4 or 5 different colors. I set mine to blue somewhere in here. So there's 4 or 5 different colors. You can change it. You can make them all different ones. But that way, if you're doing this to a fleet, you get to see the last time something was actually changed. Here's the magic variable. So here's the Ansible date. And then you can see I chose this kind of ISO 8601 format, but it could be the epoch format, or just choose the date, right? Like it was changed on Thursday. And that makes it pretty interesting and an easy way to do it. So this is the one thing I would add to all of my pipelines. If you are looking to, create a statement on the big IP of the last time it was changed. As always, I wish everybody good luck. If you have any questions about the solution, open up an issue and I'm happy to answer those. Thanks.